Dear student, today we are going to see an important issue no one is talking about. Student, why they are attempting three, four times and not yet able to clear the prelims. It is not the talent. It is the proper guidance, proper schedule. So they are lacking. To help you all, I am preparing this study schedule for UPSC 2027. It is applicable for UPSC as well as State PCS. So what student mostly facing, you people might be facing, you don't know where to start, and if you know where to start and you don't know how to start, today whether I'm going to study this much chapter, or what is the portion of the content, or what is the portion of the chapter that I'm going to cover today. So this is the problem that students are facing continuously. And second thing, today they are studying let's say the polity, and tomorrow they'll study the modern history, like that, and they end off not getting a sense of completion and lack self confidence. So these are the main reason for failure of 99% student. So if you are preparing for 2027 UPSC and you are serious, then please watch this video till the end. I am going to tell you step by step guide how you should prepare with, how you should make your schedule so that you can successfully clear your 2027 prelims and get into the service in 2027 itself. So watch this video till the end. I'll provide this PDF and a PDF link in the YouTube comment box, so you can download and get it for your reference and modify to make your schedule for your study plan. चलिए start करते हैं. So first you have to understand the entire course syllabus. We have to divide into, first is about the prelims and mains specific topics, then only mains, and कुछ some subject that is only in prelims, not in any other part. So what are the subject that is both in the prelims and mains? So it is your polity. So the next is economy, geography, environment, modern history, science and tech, and international relation. So you can see these are the topics, so we have to cover both in prelims and mains. So I have allocated the number of days, so you have to complete that within that particular days. For example, polity is 30 days given, economy is 30 days, geography 30, environment 25, modern 20, and science and tech 15, or international relation 15. So according to your level of preparation, understanding, weakness, so you can modify little bit of this number of days to accommodate according to your strength and weakness. Okay, so next part we are going to see about the mains only. After completion of that, I'm going to give you the schedule, like the from which date to which date you have to study what. I'm going to give you, so don't worry. So next is mains only. So here we are going to, you have to read fast ethics and governance, so you have to complete around 40 days. Society and social justice is very important, so you have to complete in 20 days. Then internal security 10 days, disaster management 5 days, world history and India since independence 10 and 7 days. So next, during after your December or starting of January, so you have to give intensive prelims focus. So there you have to cover sub topic that is only in prelims. For example, ancient and medieval, because a lot of question around 5 10 to 12 15 question are asking, so you have to prepare that. And sometimes this question are very silly, so you cannot miss this kind of question, na? Next is basic science, so no need to go this all this NCERT, so you have to read the summary of it. So if possible, I'll provide the summary of it. So all GS subject that you have covered here also you need to cover here. And then you have to practice the current affair. Current affair are very important. Most of the static question, they are inspired from the current affair, so you have to practice the CSAT also. So CSAT I'm providing daily on my Strive CSAT channel, so you can get it for free. Then you have to practice a lot of mock test and PYQ also. So let's start see about how you are going to cover your entire topic. So first revision, that is we are going to start, let's say from today or date we are starting up to 25th September, or you can say end of the September. So you can stretch from this date to end of the September. So here you have to cover all the prelims and main specific subject like this: polity, economy, geography, environment, modern history, science and tech, international relationship. So here you have to, let's say you have fixed that within 30 days I'm going to complete the polity, and within that 30 days you have to allocate different time for the different subject. Let's say fundamental right in 2 days, DPSP in 1 day, so you have to allocate like that. Okay, so next is after you have completed all the subject in your first round from, let's say today date, or to let's say end of the September, and after that you have to start your second revision. And second revision you have to start from main specific subject. Main specific subject, you can see here your ethics and governance, society and social justice, internal security, disaster management, world history, and India since independence. Most of the students, they simply focus for prelims and prelims, and if you just clear prelims, what is going to be happen? Nothing. So you have to prepare for the mains. You are not preparing just to clear the prelims, you are preparing to clear the examination. So you have to do a holistical preparation. If you are clearing prelims, your mains is ready, so there is no one to stop you, you will get into the service. So you have to do this holistical preparation. Okay. So next this main specific topics you will have to start from, let's say, 1st of October. You have to complete before the 31st December, or you can take 10 to 15 days extra also. If not, everything is not accommodated, you can take up to 15th Jan. You cannot extend beyond that. If you are fresher, if you are preparing first time, you should give at least six, from January 15th onward, you have to focus your prelim specific topics. Okay. So next is prelims revision. So you have to give 100 days specific to the prelims, and you have to do first reading of everything prelims and revise everything. You can see here the ancient and medieval, you can give 40 days because you have not covered anywhere. So the basic science you have to cover some, and then all the GS subject you have prepared here, you have to revise here. Already you have prepared it, so it will not take much time and you will enjoy it. Okay. So you have to practice the current affair, then CSAT daily practice also, then practice some mock question also. Okay. So after this 100 days from 11th April till 20 May, so you have to give a final intense revision plan, 40 days revision plan. There you have to revise the tricky concept and all the factual information that you need to revise multiple times. You have to revise the weaker subject, because strong subject, that you can remember and you can produce it. But for example, the ancient medieval, there are a lot of data, so you have to remember. So here you can just revise that, so that you can get direct question, you can easily answer that examination. So these are the 4 steps. First revision, second first year you are going to do the prelims and main specific. Here only main specific. Here you are going to do prelim specific, like all this dual subject and current affairs CSAT. So final, here you are revising everything. So let's see each phase how you are going to prepare. So in first phase, first revision cycle, you will do the polity, let's say 30 days. Divide that entire polity into different subject, and how you are going to divide, I'm going to talk about that in later. So economy 30 days, geography 30 days. So these dates are not fixed, so I'm giving an approximate the time that it could take if I have to start preparation now. So according to that, I've given all this number, so you can modify it, and according to your suitability, little bit of adjustment is always okay. Then this is the date you have to follow. And what is going to be your daily schedule? So daily schedule, you have to study 3 to 4 hours of your general study subject, and optional study you have to do plus note making, because same 3 to 4 hours of your optional subject plus note making. Then you have to read 1.5 hour of newspaper and current affair. And newspaper is taking a lot of time. Without newspaper, very difficult to clear the UPSC, but reading newspaper can take 2 to 3 hours. To help you that, we are launching the infographics edition. Infographics edition, we are providing the highlighted version of the Hindu. The important news we are just highlighting and providing to you, and lot of value addition we are doing. For example, if it is Ramsar, let's say this particular site is added into Ramsar, so we are going and doing backward analysis of what is Ramsar convention, which site is added, so that it is very helpful to you also. So you can get that infographics addition in our application. So Strive as Academy application, you can get into Play Stores. There the infographics edition is available, so you can download that, so that you will save a lot of time. That time you have saved, you can devote your optional and your general study paper. So you have to practice the PYQ. So here the MCQ and answer writing you have to practice. So daily you have to study around 10 to 12 hours. Dekho, you have to focus more time, because if you have time, you are fully preparing for UPSC, then what is the point of wasting the time? The more you give effort here, so there is high chances of clearing the UPSC. So I'm not saying give more than that, but try to give this range 10 to 12 hours, so that you'll have that confidence, you'll have that lot of knowledge, lot of ideas, so that you'll have that capability. You will sit for mains, because during mains you have to sit long duration. So you have to practice from now onward, so that you will not face any problem. Okay. Whatever I'm giving, if you are following it religiously, it is my guarantee, no one is going to stop you. Okay. So next, in second phase of revision, here we are going to focus main specific subject. So here first priority is ethics and governance. So you have to complete that in 40 days. Around 40 days, it might be, if you are competent enough, you are good enough, then you can complete in 30 days also. So you have to modify a little bit. Society and social justice, you have to complete in 20 days. Internal security in 10 days. Disaster management in 7 days. World history in 10 days. India since independence in 5 days. So accordingly, you have to complete in entire duration. It will take, I think here it is given, so you can see Entire duration is 97, and first phase it is 163, so you can take little bit of modification like 160 or 165 according to your need also. So in this space, so you have to do deep analysis of answer writing because these are main specific topics. So the more you practice answer, you will get idea how you are going to read. If you are just reading and not writing answer, it is not going to be help much, because the more you know what is the utility, what is the application of reading this subject, so you will get the idea, like while you are reading something, so you will get that. Let's say globalization, you will pick up the definition of globalization because this is our application. What is my point, how what I'll get from this content, so you'll pick that. So that is what make your preparation very streamlined. Okay, so you have to do a lot of answer writing, then you have to practice case study of ethics and essay you have to practice, and like GS2, GS3, GS4, you have to do a lot of preparation. Don't worry, I'll guide during this preparation how we are doing going to do that. So next, in third phase, after 1st of Jan onward, so you have to shift towards your prelim specific preparation. So here you have to start two subject at a time. So one subject 4 hour, another subject 4 hour. Plus you have to do 2 hour of daily current affair reading. Then practice some mock test also, practice some CSAT also. I given for example, you can club ancient medieval with polity and IR, then basic science with economy and polity current affair, then geography, environment, economy, current affair. So like that you have to club two subject. One subject should be very difficult for you according to you, because subject difficult is a subjective term. So for example, for me, if it is polity is easy but environment is tough, so I'll club polity with environment. Easy subject I'll study at a time when I am having low efficiency, least efficiency, and I'll study the subject at the a difficult subject at time when I'm having my peak efficiency. So according to that, by following that, you have to complete everything in 100 days. So I think during prelims I'll give you a better target of doing that, how you are going to proceed. So next is about the final revision. So last 40 days is very essential, because the things that you are going to revise in this period, so they can, if they ask directly, 100% guarantee that there is a click rate or 100% success click rate. So you have to prepare, revise important terms. For example, fundamental right is very important, preamble is very important, so you have to revise at that time, and we are going to provide lot of summary material. So in this 40 days you have to revise this summary material instead of going back and reading the newspaper, the standard book and bulky current affair. That is not going to be helpful. So we are going to give you this crispy summary material, so you have to read in this time. Okay, so that you can see here, before your prelims you have done 3 times revision. First during your during your prelims and main subject, second in 100 days you have done this, and here it is 3 times. So just imagine if you are doing 3 times revision, and if you are just following 70 to 80% efficiency, so there is 100% guarantee that you will clear this prelims. So thing is that people are not getting the proper guidance. That is what the problem they are facing. Okay, so to help you all to have proper, so we are launching the Dronacharya year long mentorship program. So you can see here we are providing daily targets, subject wise study goals also, so short summary notes for quick revision, and one-on-one mentorship when you need. So you can call to me and other mentors, so they will available to discuss all your problem. So daily analysis of classes, so we are also conducting daily analysis classes 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So they are there, we are discussing all the subject. Let's say we are giving you fundamental right, and there we are discussing all the important points regarding fundamental right. What kind of prelims question they can ask, what kind of mains question they can ask, and what are the things you have to remember. So that is the analysis we are doing, and we are also checking whether you are studying or not. So I'm past some time I'm asking the question like tell me this question, that question, 106 Constitutional Amendment Act, 61 61st Constitutional Amendment Act. So students are giving answer, so I am having an idea whether you are following or not. After that we are doing this analysis, so that you are going to get whatever you are reading there and you are revising here, so there is a high chances of retention of all this important information. So we are also this analysis class, we are also doing a lot of pyq also. We are also doing the answer writing, how you are going to write the answer also. So these are what we are doing regularly, and this is the price we are charging is nothing, like it's 5,000, it is 15 rupees per day, which is very less as compared to if you go all this institute, they are charging 50,000, very high amount. Yet they are not giving this feature, they are giving just like random mentor, and they are not listening to you. So if you want to join, so limited seat, the price is also limited, so you can contact in this number, or you can download our application, their course is available. Okay, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So how you are going to do the daily plan? So daily plan in phase 1, there we are going to cover the prelims and main specific topics. Here subject wise target you have provided. So subject like for example GS subject you have studied 3 to 4 hour, for optional 3 to 4 hour, newspaper you have to study 2 hour. Here you can use our infographics to reduce the time that is taking for your newspaper reading, because infographics can help you to reduce your time that is taking currently 3 to 4 2 to 3 hour to 45 minutes. So you can check out in our application already available. So next is PYQ, you have to solve daily basis, because PYQ are navigate, compass. Without using PYQ you will not find the direction, so please practice that. And second phase, same, the main subject you have to study 4 to 5 hour, answer writing you have to do lot. Okay, so and you have to practice essay. I think instead of that you can do the main subject reading 4 to 5 hour, you can club that for optional also. Answer writing you can, let's say 4 hour you are studying, and 1 hour you can do the answer writing, and you can club this answer writing and essay writing into optional subject revision, which is very essential also. So next is in phase 3. So here you are focusing solely for the prelim. So you have to subject one subject 4 hour, second subject 4 hour. You have to practice the current affair also, because lot of questions they are inspired from the current affair, but they are from static. They look like static, but they are inspired from the current affair. So you have to study current affair, then practice PYQ and CSAT on a daily basis. Okay, so if you want on this daily basis target and tracking, so you can join our Dronacharya Learn Mentorship program. Here we are providing daily targets, daily interaction session, daily analysis. So you will have a lot of interaction, you will have a lot of confidence, so that it is helpful to clear this examination. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So what are the difference that make why some people are getting into the service while other are not able to enter into the service? First one is about the consistency. So even if you feel that I am not able to complete it, I'm not able to complete it, still you are following, still you are trying to improve. That is what called consistency. If you are consistent enough, high chances that you will clear. And intensity, if you are doing it with dedication. For example, I'll have to do it, I'll have to do it. For example, you should have three priorities: sleeping, eating, studying. You should ignore everything, but what we are doing, we are simply ignoring study and focus everything else. So you have to reverse that. So you have to have consistency, you have to wake up same time, you have to study the same time, you have to follow the schedule throughout the journey. And then intensity, you have to do it very sincerely. It's not like today's cricket match, let's watch the cricket match. No, this is a classic recipe for your failure. So next one is newspaper is non-negotiable. So lot of question in all my attempt, I am able to clear this prelims because I follow the newspaper very thoroughly. So to help you and reduce the time take, and we are providing this infographics edition, the highlighted version. So it is already available in our application. It can just cover 30 to 45 minutes. So you can check that. So then answer writing. So you have to practice the answer writing from day one. So it is not that you will be all of a sudden write excellent answer. It is not going to happen anyway. So you have to commit mistake, you have to fall, you have to write bad answer, and then you have to learn from your answer. So that is the reason, the early you start your answer writing, the first you'll get into everything na? So next one is about the revision. Dekho, there are so many information, there are so many subject, everything, that it is not possible for you to remember everything. The more you do the revision, more you do the revision of the key points summary, then more you remember. So you have to revise. So that is my suggestion. You have to study, let's say Monday to Friday you have to study the new subject, but Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, so you have to revise whatever you have studied in this 5 days. So revision is very essential. Without revision you will not get the sense of confident, I've read something, I've remembered something. So that is the root cause of burning out and lack of motivation. So next one is CSAT. So a lot of my student, even from the IIT, and they are not able to clear the CSAT because they take it very lightly. So please don't take it very lightly. So I'm already doing the CSAT on a daily basis, lot of PYQ, lot of concept classes. Please watch in my Strive CSAT channel. So there you'll get all this concept. No need to go anywhere. So with passage of time, I'll make this one-stop solution for CSAT. Okay. So test yourself weekly. So you have to test, you have to give test each and every weeks. So what problem with even why should week, you should give test daily basis. What the problem with the test series that institution are providing? They are providing big 100 question in a one day, and student, they are starting their preparation, and they are not able to give let's say 15 days 100 questions. So student is not able to complete that na. So best strategy is to give daily basis test. For example, daily I've given you target fundamental right, and there should be a test on fundamental right. So daily if you are doing your test, at the end of week you are completing, at the month you are completing, and if you are following your monthly target, subject is completing satisfactorily, and at the end you are completing everything. So that is the reason I think Small test like 20-25 per day is very essential. So we are planning to bring a test series with very nominal fees. It is not like 10,000, 20,000. It's very nominal fees. That is what we are providing daily test. For example, subject wise test, fundamental, right? There will be 20-30 question, evolution of question 20-30 questions, so that student can practice that on daily basis. So they have put their targets, they have to practice that, and they will excel. Okay, so that is what I am planning to do that. Dear student, this is all about the schedule. So if you want to get daily schedule, so then you can join our Dronacharya year long mentorship programs. There I'm providing a daily schedule, how you are going to topics follow day by day basis. So there will be no more confusion, your preparation become hassle free, and the time you will save, that you can devote and will get into your service. So dear student, this is all about the today's schedule discussion. So dear student, if you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe to my channel, and please do share this video with your friends so the large number of students can benefit from it. And if you have any doubt, you can reach out this number. So we'll definitely help you on that. Chaliye dear student, bye bye. Jai Hind.